Hi guys, so today I wanted to do a first impressions video on two things. First, I'm going to be doing it on this lamp here, and this is the mini lamp from Gelliebeans, and this is advertised as being able to cure all 5 fingers, meaning that you can stick in your whole hand and it'll cure your thumb and fingers all at the same time. So I have that, which I'm going to be reviewing and seeing if it actually does, because what I've noticed with other lamps that I've tested, when they state that they can do all 5 fingers, what typically happens is on the side or the very edging of the nail, it does not cure completely, and then you end up having to redo it, and it's just a big pain. So one thing I am going to note about this, just right off the bat, this is an 8-watt lamp, but it just has an on-off switch, so it's either on or it's off. There's no timer involved in this, so you're going to need a phone or an egg timer for the 30-second intervals that they recommend, and then just, I guess, press on and off in between different coats. So I'm going to be using 2 colors today from Gelliebean. The first color being Red Velvet Cupcake, which is a beautiful deep red, and then What a Gloomy Day, which is just a gray. I'm going to be doing the gray on my ring finger and then some stamping over that, and then I'm going to be doing the Red Velvet Cupcake on the rest of my fingers. I am also going to be using the starter kit. So I'll be using the primer, base coat, and top coat from the kit. I've already prepped my nails, and then I will be following their directions that they provide here on the back as to how to apply and everything. So I have that off. So the first step is to take the primer once your nails are prepped. So you're going to apply a thin coat of that. You want to make sure that you avoid your skin, sidewalls, and cuticle. And they say to let this dry for 30 seconds before you apply the next step. So once the primers have 30 seconds to set up, you want to go in with rock bottom base, and it says to do a thin, even layer, making sure to avoid the cuticle and sidewalls. So I'm just going to start at the back of the nail and then pull that forward. Okay, so once you have that done, you're just going to go ahead and put that into the lights for 30 seconds. And again, I'm putting all 5 in there. Okay, so once the base has had a chance to cure for 30 seconds, you're going to go ahead and go in with your color of your choice. So for this, and they also recommend rolling the polish to make sure that it's incorporated and just kind of moving it to get it mixed. So again, you want to work in thin coats. Now, one thing I am going to say is this is very pigmented. That's the first thing that I notice. Okay, and then go ahead and cure that for 30 seconds. Now you can go in and do your second coat. And again, you want to keep it thin. Okay, and then go ahead and cure that for another 30 seconds. So after the second coat's cured, you want to go in with Hard Candy Shell, which is the top coat. And you want to go ahead and do a thin layer of that. Okay, and then you're going to go ahead and cure that again for another 30 seconds. Alright, once that last 30 seconds is done, you're going to take your no sticky finish and some lint-free wipes, and these were provided in the starter kit. You're going to go ahead and saturate your lint-free wipe and clean away that tacky layer. Alright, and so that does it, and you can see a little bit of the color came off it, but that could be just because it's so pigmented. That's pretty typical for any reds. but you can see it cured completely on the thumb, which is what I was most concerned about, and then it cured all the way to the sides, you know, that area there. Alright guys, so I just wanted to finish up this review real quick. So my initial thoughts on the gel itself, it cured very well. It was very pigmented. The starter kit has everything that you need in it to get started. It has really nice items. I'll list everything that it has inside it down below in the description so you guys know exactly what you're getting. But it has a whole bunch of stuff, as you can see here. I only used a bit of it in the video. The colors themselves were very pigmented. I had no problems with that. There was no strong odors. There didn't seem to be anything that wasn't curing correctly or that didn't mix right. So I really appreciate that. I also really like the fact that they included a metal cuticle pusher in with the kit, so I think that's great. The only thing is that you will have to buy a color separate. It's not included in the starter kit, so just know if you're looking to purchase this particular set, you'll have to buy the starter kit and then on top of that buy a color of your choice. So the second item that I wanted to talk about was the LED lamp that I used, and this is advertised as being able to cure your 5 fingers all at once, and I would say that it definitely did that. I had no problems with the curing. There were no areas that didn't cure, and I just wanted to kind of show real quick, if you can see in here, the reason that it cured so well is that it has all of the lights on top, and then it also has lights on either side. So I thought that that was a very clever design idea, so kudos to Gelliebean for doing that. The only thing that I could say that maybe I didn't really like was the fact that there is no timer on this particular unit. It has an on-off switch and that's it. So as far as timing your actual set, you have to have a separate timer or have a watch or clock nearby that you can watch to set the 30 seconds, 45 seconds, whatever you need. So I think that would be my one recommendation to the company, that if they were going to change anything, just add a timer to this set. The design of it's great. It cured beautifully. Honestly, it was a really great lamp. I really did enjoy using it. So, you know, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave them down below. I will leave in the description additional information about the starter kit as well as where you can pick up these items if you're interested. And as always, thank you guys for watching.